They told me, they classified me as a new kind of worker. I am what's called mentally unfit for solitary life. I don't know what that means, but I got lots of new friends and people tell me when to eat and when to, wipe my ass and all that stuff.
That's good. I don't know what HD is, but the doctor says I got 80 of them bitches.
It took me an embarrassingly long time to figure out what the fuck the guy was talking about.
I love that video because it always starts with it's for those of you that don't know, it's like a voice dub over. If you know, you know, and it's just like, I don't know what HD is, but the doctor says I got 80 of them bitches, and it's usually dubbed over like a semi truck doing a burnout or like a monster truck or something.
Yeah, it's just so ridiculous.
Oh, it makes me happy.
It does.
Well, you know what makes me happy? Formula One.
It's race week.
It's race week.
That,
it's the start of the
Tire
season.
Preference Podcast. Welcome back, everybody. After a long time in the dark, we left you out in the dark.
It's been a hectic off season, but good thing it was off season. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and we're bringing you back into harbor now. So.
And I'm going to level with you guys. I am a little out of the loop in Formula One stuff. I can't wait to see what Lewis Hamilton does at Mercedes this year. I think it's going to be really great.
Right.
Yeah. Can't wait to see what Sergio Perez brings to the table at Red Bull this year.
I hope they lost and found a seat.
Yeah. Valtteri Bottas, can't wait to see what he can do at Kick Sauber with Zhou Guan Yu.
Antonio Giovinazzi, right?
Yeah.
Well, we are back and we're here to talk about some F1 stuff. And you guys are here to listen to it. So, first things first, we are at a new season. We are on our first race week. So, thank God. And it is starting exciting. Where it should always start. Australia.
Fuck yeah.
Upside down.
I can't wait. Yeah, exactly.
I saw a picture.
Start down there and work your way up.
Yeah.
Yep.
They were talking about banked corners. They're like, oh, this is the banked corner at Zandvoort. This is the one here. And this is the one at Albert Park. And the car was upside down.
Hilarious. That's a little bit of geography humor. A little bit of global humor. So they're racing at Albert Park. Albert Park, if you didn't know, is not a permanent racetrack. It's actually just kind of this road that drives around a lake. But they turned it into a very amazing racetrack, a very fun racetrack. We see a lot of action here. A lot of crazy stuff happens here. Very big upset for Lewis Hamilton. Not Lewis Hamilton, sorry, Max Verstappen. A little bit of a brake issue, past seasons. That was a refreshing breath of fresh air. But the first Grand Prix happened here in 1996. The number of laps around this 5.2 kilometer circuit is 58, and the total race distance is going to be 306 kilometers. And the lap record was set in 2024 by 119.8.
What year?
Last year.
Last year? Fastest lap? During a
Carlos
race?
Sainz.
I'm going to go fucking Verstappen.
Nope. It was Charles Leclerc.
No! Man, that was the first one that came to my head, too. I should have went with
Leclerc.
It.
Yep.
It was first and last time Leclerc got a fast lap that year.
I don't think so. The
guy's good for a fast lap, but
14 turns around this circuit. There are, count them, 1, 2, 3, and 4 DRS zones. It's a bigot. I don't think
it feels like more than 14 turns, though.
It does feel a lot more than 14 turns.
A couple of those straights are a little weavy.
Yeah, they are a bit weavy. One DRS zone, of course, on the home straight, as we like to call it. This is a clockwise circuit, so more right turns than left. We have
which is funny because toilets spin the other way down there, so you think
it's a bit of a million.
Explain that to flat earthers.
Yeah, if the Earth is flat, explain it.
Yeah, why does my toilet go the other way?
The
Australia doesn't exist to flat earthers.
Yeah.
Passing opportunities are pretty good between turn 14 and turn 3 because you got 2 DRS zones. Like I said, one on the home straight, and then one between turn 2 and turn 3. So lots of action happening there. And then the second DRS zone is about halfway between turn 8 and then ends at turn 9, and then immediately after that's turn just after turn 10 into turn 11, and then you start the whole lap over pretty much. So
Does
should be
doesn't
pretty actiony.
one of those DRS zones have one, like two DRS zones have one indicator zone?
Both of them, yeah. So the ones on the one zone does the two on the back, and the other zone does the two on the front. The detection zone
Okay.
for the backfield is going to be between turn 6 and 7, a little bit of a chicane there, and then the detection zones for the front half are going to be between 13 and 12, turns 13 and 12.
I was gonna say I was racing Albert Park earlier today in F124, and I was like, "How come I have DRS? There's no one ahead of me." And then I was like, I hit it back there, passed the guy up, and still got the DRS on. So
Hell
okay,
yeah,
I
that's
get
how you
it.
do it. That's how you
I
do
need
it.
to pull this up really quick so I can look at it. 'Cause there's so many racetracks, I just can't really think of them all off the top of my head. How
Might as well
far
pull it
is
up
it?
while
You
we're
might
here.
have covered this. Is it from the start finish line to the first hard right turn?
How many the distance from the starting line to the first hard right turn, turn 1? I don't
Yeah.
have the that distance.
Oh yeah, I
Oh
mean, I
man.
probably like what,
It's not very long.
300 meters.
Yeah, it's gonna be chaos because there are six rookies and Lance Stroll going into turn
Yeah, going
one.
into a
That
90
is
degree.
true.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Oh
fun.
man.
Yeah,
It's
I
gonna be
imagine it's gonna be a chaotic first lap.
I wonder if
Whether
they're
it's
just gonna
rookies or rain or whatever it
Hmm.
is, or stroll, it's if I think
what
rain's gonna really throw off Albert Park first race of the year.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm excited for that. But what I'm also hoping, I wonder it'd be a good strategy if all the teams with rooks were like, yeah, we're not even sending you out in Q1. We're sandbagging it so you six can make it through the first turn.
Well,
Yup. So we're gonna move on to our predictions for the race.
yeah, why not? I mean, what else is there really to talk about the race other than let's get it going?
Let's get it going. It's been a long time
Like a
coming. I can't wait.
roll.
Yeah, I'm super stoked. Can't wait. We're pumped. We're
Yeah.
pumped in the Williford house.
Yep.
We
Hell yeah.
we are well, 50% of the Kennedy household is pumped. The other 50% could care less about Formula One.
Yeah.
It's like,
33.3%
hey,
of our
there's a race this
household
weekend. She goes,
is
are you guys
excited.
going to podcast so you could talk to someone about it?
That's not me.
You know
Yeah.
what's funny? Annie insisted we watched all of testing. If it was me, we probably would have done highlights. We watched all of testing.
I watched the first set of highlights, and that was about it. Honestly, I kind of fell to the waist. We got put on the back burner
It
the
was
last
actually
couple
pretty good.
weeks.
You got to see some good stuff. I mean, it's just testing, but
Right.
I wanted, like, part of me really wanted to like watch all the highlights and see everything, and then the other part of me was like, I didn't want to be that like submersed into it. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't. Testing's testing. You can't really like ever gauge anything by it because the teams are
Right.
doing different shit.
yeah,
Um,
everybody's running different programs, just trying to test out what's good, what's not.
yeah, exactly. Until
Testing
it's
out
like,
their
okay,
systems and everything with the fucking wall. So yeah, you're not
yeah,
really getting true laps a lot of the time, but still, it was good to see a lot of the. It was, yeah. Signs had fastest lap overall, so that was cool to see.
um,
Oh,
yeah, that
Sainsy.
and the old Williams. What I am looking forward to is that first qualifying session on would that be
Tomorrow.
Friday, I guess.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow night. That is going to be pretty good, pretty
Yeah.
telltale,
There.
pretty
As
Yeah, I
telling.
think
we're
so.
recording this, they're currently toward the end of free practice 1.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think FP1 just started 7:30 or something like that tonight, right? Or my time, I
Mhm.
think. Uh, but yeah,
Yeah.
very cool. Yeah, very excited. I can't wait to see what this isn't a sprint race, right? No. No, this is a
No.
regular.
No.
When's the first sprint?
Oh, I don't know.
Ugh.
Let's
Are
We'll
look
have
it
there?
to
up.
check. We'll have to look that up.
Yeah, we'll have to check that.
But what
We'll
are we
have our
gonna get on to?
research department get on
Yeah, right.
it. Did they change the sprint rules this year, or are they still the same?
I think
Or
it's pretty much the same.
sprint's the second? I know they got rid of the you get an extra point if you have the fastest lap within the top 10.
Yeah, they did get rid of that.
Mm.
And I think, isn't it the last year of DRS? Or,
The DRS
This
will
is,
pop
yeah.
up sooner.
yeah, but I think they're getting rid of DRS
No, they're getting rid
altogether.
of DRS. Next year we're gonna have what like they have in what IndyCar or whatever, push to pass. It's pretty much just gives you battery energy
Well, we
for
already got that, the
passing.
curve system.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. It's supposed to be a little different. I don't know how they're gonna work it, but
Mm,
I
And
don't know. Whatever it is, it's not DRS anymore
right.
after 26 or
11
starting in
teams.
26.
Well, let's not get
Back
too
to
ahead of
back.
ourselves. We still got to do our predictions for the race, and then we can move on to the fun stuff.
Oh yeah, predictions
The
for the
Yeah.
meat,
race,
if you
which
will.
we announced
Yeah.
20 minutes ago.
That's
Oh,
all right.
man.
A little out of
Okay.
practice.
Who wants to go first on some race predictions? Oh,
Tyler goes.
I'll go.
Tyler's going
Yeah.
Tyler,
crazy.
Okay.
He's
Tyler go
ready. He's
last.
ready. Yeah.
Okay. There's going to be fucking carnage into the first corner in the rain with 6 rookies and Lance Stroll out there. Who is going to survive this? The 20 men enter, 3 men leave. Um, I'm saying probably Verstappen first.
Oh wait, on top of
Um,
your instead of your just race win, wild card, and whatever, also add what rookie you think is what rookie's going to be out, what rookie's going to finish. Well, that's a lot of
oh, okay.
rookies.
Yeah.
Anyway, just
So Verstappen first place. I'm gonna put maybe Hamilton second place, podiuming with Prancing Horse. Um, and
well, you looked
then
good
third
in.
place will be let's say Fernando Alonso, but he's gonna come out swinging. Um, Wild card is Carlos Sainz wins the race. Um, Rookie who I think is going to finish is going to be Ollie Behrman. Rookie who is going to DNF and first corner carnage is going to be Kimi Antonelli. He's going to be like,
Really?
holy shit, this car is way too fucking fast. And it's going to wad himself up in the corner.
Well, I think he's
And
done pretty
Kimi
good.
Not giving
Antonelli's
Antonelli a big
rookies.
vote of confidence.
Yeah, rookie season lasted all of 200 meters.
Jake, you want to go
Well,
next?
yeah, I think that it's going to be surprise, surprise. I think it's going to be Ferrari winning. I think that Red Bull's lost too many key people recently, and they're shook. They're scared. They're on the back
Adrian
foot.
Newey.
Well, Adrian Newey. They also lost someone else. So there's some technical director they lost, and
Yeah, they lost a few key
they
members
lost a few
in
key
their
members.
staff.
Yeah, they're all jumping ship because they saw Adrian Newey do it. And they're like, "Ugh, let's get out of here."
Well, that and
They all got
Christian Horner's case got brought up in like uh UK courts now or something. So
Oh, the weird sexting thing. So we're
yeah, so
starting
that's
off the
all.
second season in a row.
yeah,
We're starting off with the weird
maybe
fucking.
Adrian Newey just got tired of sup text messages with the eggplant emoji.
Well, he probably got some text messages from Horner because he's just Adrian in Horner's phone, and Horner is fucking hammered on gin. And just like, "There's Adrian. Let me send you a picture of my willy." And yeah,
Yeah, like he turns into like a cock. I must send a picture of me sausage.
that's how he talks regular, but he fakes the more sophisticated British accent for television and employment opportunities.
Yeah,
But
but
when he
really,
gets
he's
here,
married
he
to
just
a
a
talks about
Spice
like
fucking
this.
Girl.
soccer
He,
hooligan,
he talks about like
fucking British cunt, ready to
yeah, he just
fucking
talks like he
throw a
has a dirty
fist. Yeah.
sock in his mouth the whole time.
Yeah, and then he's always just like he just wants to fight people too.
I was a great father, Woods.
Yeah.
No, you
He's like
weren't.
a British version of Randy Marsh.
Yeah.
I thought this was England.
Yeah. So this was England.
I thought this was the UK. So I think that Leclerc's I think Leclerc's gonna win. I think that through turn one, all of the rooks are gonna get through it unscathed. And then fucking Lance Stroll's gonna like spin out and then take them all out at once or something.
Yeah,
Like
probably.
there will be a rookie crashing into the wall, but it's because Lance Stroll touched him, weird. Just like ran into him.
It's Lance Stroll be like, I thought I'd do this without brakes.
Right. This doesn't
Assuming he
happen in
even
the
makes it
video
to the
game.
Assuming he makes it to the start finish line, because the last time there was a rainy race, he beached himself, so he'd have to work in the rain.
Yeah.
I just
He
hate
like it
looking at his
looked like he
face.
purposely drove into the beach too. Like I like the rocks over here.
He probably did it to get back at his dad for throwing hot dogs in front of him.
Yeah,
That's a callback. I would call that a callback.
his dad said Fernando Alonso was the son he wished he always had.
I think that the most surprising rookie of the year, oh, not the year, of the race is, let's see, who are we looking at here? I think the one in the best position to do anything is going to be Kimi Antonelli because he's in a Mercedes and that car does marginally well.
Yeah, most
I
of the
think the most
rookies are in a little bit slower cars.
I would say that
Especially
like, if Kimi
Behrman.
Antonelli finishes in the top 10, that would be less impressive than Gabriel
Bortoletto,
Bortatello
Bortatello,
finishing in
Bortoletto.
the top 20. Yeah, it's just because he's in a kick Sauber.
They just,
So
he gets 21st place.
21st place.
Yeah, halfway through the race, Kimi Antonelli got a tummy ache, so they had to bring in
They brought in
Valtteri Bottas.
or fucking Logan Sargent.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I think if he does anything that's not P19, it's going to be more impressive than any other rookie because
Yeah.
he's he's coming on the back foot. And
Well, and also he won F3 and F2 championships back to
you
back.
know,
So
I think
the kid's got skill.
sure, but there's been a lot of people that are like, dude, watch out for this one. He wins a lot of races, and then they
Right.
Yeah,
just
didn't
don't.
Mick Schumacher win
He
F2?
did very well. So did Nick DeVries. So.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess it is a different ball game once you get to the show. So
Yeah. It is. I think my wild card, and it's not even that big of a leap, but I'm going to start small this year, is all the rookies finish above Lance Stroll.
I want to see that. I want to see Lance Stroll like
it's actually not a
it's
wild
like
card
a
because Lance Stroll might be the first guy to go out. So I mean,
Right.
I'm saying like clean race, no wrecks, no safety cars, nothing. Lance Stroll spins it into a wall trying to warm his tires up on like a on like a
oh,
safety
we're
car.
so harsh
There's
on.
not even a safety car. He's like doing the tire spin at the beginning after the formation lap and just fucking lights some bitches up too much and sends her into the wall.
Oh, it'd be like exactly like Brazil. What a doofus.
Anywho,
Um,
my predictions.
Well, we're
Oh, what?
okay. No, go.
No, you said well we're.
No. Go. Predict.
Oh man.
Days of
Well,
Florida.
I'm gonna go Ferrari for a constructor win.
For a
But I
constructor
think it's
win in the first race?
yeah.
Wow.
Well, you know what I mean. Ferrari's going to
Wins the
get a
Zoom, it's
podium and get the win. I don't know what driver it's going to be, but it's going to be a Ferrari. That's my claim to fame. No, it's I don't know. It's from watching testing. Every like you don't see much. Ferrari had a real good testing, seeing as everything worked well with Hamilton in the car, and there was no setbacks, and no nothing crazy happened. Everything worked to
right.
plan. So I mean, that's a good test. That's a good win for Ferrari with
You want
Hamilton in
that.
the car. So I mean,
Yeah.
seeing him on a podium on the first race would be pretty cool. So I'm gonna go uh Verstappen, Hamilton. Oh, fucking what's that McLaren driver that's really good?
Lando Norris.
Norris. Yeah, Norris. We're gonna go Norris.
It's been 100 days since the
Yeah,
last race.
so long.
Who? Who?
But yeah, no,
Um,
Verstappen, Hamilton, Norris on our podium. Leclerc will be right behind Norris, I think. But
Oh, yeah. Look,
wild
Leclerc
card,
right behind Norris, but because of
yeah.
a pit lane fuck up.
Yeah, right. Wild card, I'm gonna go fucking Signs gets points and proves a point by getting multiple points, not just 1 point, but multiple points on the first race. And what was the other thing we talked about on our predictions? I think that was it.
Oh, your uh, what's going to be the most impressive rookie of this race?
Oh, most impressive rookie. Man, I want to say, I mean, Antonelli's got the most really to lose. I mean, being in he's in the biggest
Yeah,
car,
no
you know.
shit.
So
Right.
I think honestly, I think Behrman's going to show us something in that Haas. Plus, with Io at the helm, Haas has been making good strides forward, and
Sure.
Behrman is a really good driver. We've seen what he could do in a Ferrari. I think he'll be a rookie to look at this season
I could see when we could do an
and
I
this
just
Haas
like how
race.
too.
there are two and a half home players here, and none of us chose them for anything.
Yeah, I know, right?
Half home players,
Two and
yeah.
a half. That Jack Duhan, Oscar Piastri, and then Liam Lawson's from New Zealand,
New
so he counts
Zealand.
as the half.
Um, yeah, I'm curious to see too. I mean, with Antonelli, if he gets recalled like halfway through the season and they swap him for Carlos Sainz.
Yeah. Well, and I also like I don't did McLaren fuck up by jinxing Piastri with signing him to an extension already? Did you see what happened to
And
Sainz when he signed that extension?
I
He
don't know. I
fucking
think that
tanked the
like
first three races he was in after that.
people
Beached
stress
it
out, I feel
twice.
like when that happens, like because they have emotions and stuff. I don't know if Oscar Piastri has emotions, so I
Yeah,
don't
I
think
know.
that
He's a
he'll.
robot, so
He's just like, like, hey, we're gonna give you 20 billion. You're gonna be the richest man in the world. We're gonna pay you like what Elon Musk makes in a year. You're gonna make it an hour to race this fucking race, and he's just like, right,
all right,
just
mate.
yeah,
cool.
but at the same time too,
Yeah.
like that's got to be a lot of pressure of like every week in and week out, it's like, okay, you're racing for your spot and you always are. But if they give him like a 2 or 3 year contract extension, it's like, hey, you've proved you can do this. Relax. You're not Sergio Perez. Don't fuck up. You'll be fine.
Okay, now we are going to move over
Cool.
to
Fuck.
the fantasy league.
My wife just opened the door and shot me with a Nerf gun because she knew we were recording.
Look at her dead in the eyes and say, "Get out of my room!"
She fucking reloaded it. Oh shit. Taking heavy fire.
Hey, go get one of your guns.
I see him coming in from the
Just start opening
Go
your
get one
safe.
of your guns.
Can you close the door? I was like, "Oh, we're podcasting today." And she goes, "It's fuck with Tyler on the podcast season."
Yay.
Yeah, we'll leave those in. It'll be fun.
Speaking of fucking with Tyler, let's get to the F1 team. We're gonna do this fantasy league. We're gonna do the draft real quick. So this one's gonna be a lot different than what we did last year. We're actually gonna finish this one because the site's not going to go bust with like the last
Yeah.
three races to go. It's pretty simple. You just pick three drivers, three cars, and three constructors, I should say, and you have $75 million budget. So let's go. Let's announce our teams. Dave, why don't you say your team name first?
Oh, I am the Fox Smashers.
Nice. And Tyler?
It's the return of the Thunder Cunts.
And mine's
Thunder-
called Big Hunt F1 Team. That's big HUNT.
Yeah, but say it quickly.
I mean, you just say it,
No
you read it
pause.
how you say it. So you say it how you read it. So, Tyler won last year's championship, so he's going to be able to pick first. And then after that, I guess we'll go Dave and then me. We can probably just do that, just like Tyler, Dave, me, Tyler, Dave, me, Tyler, Dave, me.
I think so. Since we have a money limit and there's no
Yeah,
like weird, I don't know. It's yeah, I think
that's fine.
that order would be okay with me if everybody's okay with that.
Yep.
I'm good
And
with
we'll
that.
just whoever won the
Because we're
race will
not
get to
picking
go.
we're not picking 8 drivers.
No,
No, not like last time.
no, we're just picking three. So Tyler, why don't you go first? You can pick your car or your driver. Doesn't matter which. You're
I'm
just
gonna
gonna
go
pick
with
one though.
Verstappen, first pick.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Oh
So is
man,
it me next?
It
so
is.
hard to do
All
this.
right. Well, obviously I got hold on.
Oh,
Why
shit.
isn't this not working? Work. All right. Damn it. 22.5. All right, I'm going Ferrari. Ah, so much money.
You dick. I think I can also choose Ferrari.
I think you can also choose. It
Oh
just
shit.
depends just how much money you want to spend on it.
Oh, I'm definitely choosing Ferrari then. Duh. All right, Tyler, go again.
I'm gonna choose a car this time. I pressed the wrong fucking button. Hold on a second.
Well, I guess since there's no elimination, we can just choose our things real quick and then we'll just say what we got.
I
Well,
That's true.
if
I'm not.
can we both have the same drivers though?
I don't see why not. Well, Tyler selected
I
Verstappen, and
just
I still
figured because
have
there's two
Verstappen
So
Ferrari
your
available
cars
to
in
team
the
me.
field.
changes.
I
Okay. So definitely a foreign website. I went to save changes and it says, sorry, your team changes have not been saved. Here's why. Error, you need 3 cars. So I haven't, and it keeps coming up blank every single time I click in here. So let me
Click
try
save and
to,
changes.
let's see. Fuck, that really kind of killed me.
well, Tyler, can you select for us? Ferrari even up on the thing for you to select?
Well, I'm trying to select drivers again, and I can still select.
Well, I
Um,
selected Ferrari, and then I went to a driver, and I have 50.2 or $52.5 million left. So it's keeping
I
track of my
I have
picks.
30 million left because I selected Verstappen and a Red Bull car.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Going big
I
first, eh?
wasn't. I'm gonna pick Hamilton, and then I'm gonna get. I have 10 million left. All right. Ooh, I'm gonna picking the Haas, and I have 3 million left. Save changes. Okay. Oh, damn it. Okay, so I think we have to get this to line up in a way where uh
Stroll is the cheapest of the
sorry, your
non-rookies.
team changes have not been saved. Here's why. You need 3 drivers. So we have $70 million and you have to choose 3 drivers and 3 cars.
Well, some of the drivers are pretty cheap, like that Bortoletto, he's only 3.5 million. Um Lance Stroll is 6.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not picking sick.
I picked
It's like you
Behrman.
gotta pick
That's
fucking
an easy
rookies.
8 million. Let's see. I have a
10
feeling
left.
my boy Signs 9 million for Signs. Dude's gonna do well this year. I'm picking
Do
Signs.
I
9
spend
million.
all of my money or no?
Fucking bargain.
I'm trying to spend all my
I
money
got
because I want
38
to
million.
fucking make some money.
I
You
Okay.
have
know what? I
zero
think
million left.
I'm gonna go with
Oh,
Antonelli.
damn it.
Oh, I don't know if I want to go with Antonelli.
Okay. Well, I
10
made a
million.
decision.
He's
That's
a
safe for me.
Mercedes.
We're going to see how this works out, ladies and
All
gentlemen.
right,
I
yeah,
have
we're
no
gonna see
fucking
this. So,
idea.
do you want to go over our teams real quick?
Sure.
Uh, Dave, you said your team name first, so why don't you go first?
Oh fuck! I haven't even picked everybody yet.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I guess Tyler, why don't you start? Then I'll say mine. Then Dave can have a time limit.
Yeah. I chose because I had to do it cheap. Bortatello, Duhan, and Russell. Um, so my drivers are not
Why did you choose those?
because I needed to make up some money on the cars, where I chose Red Bull, Ferrari, and Haas, and I
Oh
have
my God.
$500,000 remaining.
Okay, well, I have zero money remaining, and I have for drivers Leclerc, Sainz, and Antonelli, and my cars I have are Ferrari, Haas, and Williams.
Well, that's way better than what I chose.
Well, you're
All
locked
right,
in. You can't choose to do it different now.
I know. I already saved
I
it.
saved mine.
I'm on tall can number three. I'm not remathing.
Man, I don't know if I did a good job or not, but I might be fucked. Who cares? You guys ready for my picks?
Yeah.
All right, so for my drivers, I went Behrman, Sainz, Piastri. My
Well, that's
cars, I got Ferrari, Williams, and Visa RB, which is now Racing Bulls. So
Ooh,
yeah. I didn't choose very well.
not a bad, not a bad
I
lineup.
hold on, I don't see where's my probabilities? And I still have money though.
How
I got
much?
9 million left.
Jesus.
What you said something about probabilities?
No, I was saying I hope I was it would be cool if we saw like probabilities and stuff like that.
That would be cool.
But we do not. My team. All right, let me look at this. Yeah. Oh man. I don't have my driver lineup. I mean, Piastri's gonna win me some races, I think, this season. Signs might earn me some points and take, some like overtakes and such. Behrman might get me like most improved
Are we
rookie.
are we
I don't
doing
know.
a new draft every week, or is
No, I don't
this?
think so. Well, I think we can like do drivers as we go. We'll talk about that off camera.
Oh, son of
Uh,
a.
I think
Oh.
what happens is depending on how many points
Oh.
you get money, and then once you get enough money, you can change shit in your team.
well, for the first 3 races, you
All the
get free
rookies.
free
I was just
changes.
talking so much shit about at the start of the
They
podcast.
gotta carry your team.
Well, for the first 3 races, you get free changes, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, well, let's move on to the next part of our
Oh, okay.
podcast,
So
which
like
is
I'm
not the
noticing
fantasy
under
part.
the financials, um, the cars and the people have market value and price paid. So I think that like if you bought low, like Antonelli, he's worth 10.5 mil, and he buys or let's just use Williams for a better example. It's 5 million for that car. If they start winning, their market value goes up. You can probably sell them for more money. Like if it goes up
Oh,
to 7, you can probably sell them for 7 million, then buy something else.
We might have to have a little meeting after this sometime to
Yeah.
discuss the fantasy, just to figure out how this works
yeah,
properly.
figure out how the fucking website
All right, let's
works.
do a lightning round now of shit
This
that
got a
we.
little more difficult than I thought it was. All right. I
I
thought it
kind
was
of
just
like it.
money and pick your people.
No, it's
All
more of
right.
like a
Mm,
management thing, and I kind of like that. It kind of takes the chance out of it.
We'll get together and talk about that.
Yeah.
yeah.
So lots of fun stuff happening in F1 nowadays.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
We have a
Um,
for sure new drive or new team in 26.
yeah.
yeah, for sure, an additional team. Yeah, that's crazy.
Um,
Lots of new
Red
teams in
Bull.
26, but one new one.
Sorry.
11 teams, 22 drivers.
Yeah, and a Cadillac too. This is gonna be fucking sweet.
Yeah, it
Just
is.
like in the movie
Um,
F1,
Which
22
is coming out.
drivers.
yeah. Um, and then Red Bull is making a second venture into NASCAR.
I saw that. Yeah, I
Are they?
actually
Yeah,
I messaged both of you guys that
yeah. You sent
Mallory
it
I were
to
at the
us.
bar a couple weekends ago and they had
Oh yeah, I
NASCAR
remember.
on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they were a sponsor back in I can't remember exactly the years in like the early like 2008 era. They had thrown some money at it, and then they kind of stopped. It kind of like
I'm
went
surprised
down.
they weren't with them the whole time. I mean, I feel like Red Bull would have their fucking fingers in every kind of, fucking adrenaline junkie
Well,
sport.
it takes
Well,
time for them to grow fingers.
they didn't do amazing. They didn't do bad, but they weren't amazing. And then Sebastian Vettel had won the drivers' championship, or yeah, drivers' championship right around that time. So kind of, I think they were leaning more towards the F1 side of things, and I think they're expecting some sort of popularity boom of NASCAR very similar to maybe F1 or like a resurgence in the popularity of it. So they're throwing some money at that. What I did like though was when Red Bull first entered NASCAR. You know who one of like their engineers or technical advisors was?
Who?
Gunther Steiner.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Goes around,
Good
comes around.
old Gunther.
So I heard
Um,
a pretty, pretty good rumor that I actually fucking called. If you go back to listen to some of the older episodes, I've been talking about this intermittently since the podcast started, and that is the V10s might be coming back.
ooh, I heard it.
Yes, I've
Yes.
heard. I've heard they're like actually leaning more into that with the sustainable fuels. It's
Yeah.
more of a
Yeah.
doable thing. So,
hmm Naturally aspirated,
oh
19,000
man, just
red
imagine
line
hearing that
RPM,
again.
Oh, it'd be so
screaming down the
nice.
track.
That's
That's over like 150,000 explosions every second inside that motor.
after only hearing it on like YouTube videos and
hmm
dumb shit. I want to hear it live sometime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to see it
Yeah.
again. I want to watch a race and just hear from
We've been
like on
flirting
the other
with
side of the
going.
track.
We've been
It
flirting with
is.
going to an F1 race for a while now, but
Yep.
I'm gonna
Only
hold my
flirting
hat
with him.
a little bit. I'm gonna hold up. I'm gonna take my seat, and I'm gonna wait. And if it turns out that this might be a real thing, and they're like, "Oh yes, in 2030 we're gonna do it," then I am waiting, and my first F1 race is going to be listening to those 10 cylinders run down the track. I'm not gonna taint myself with this turbo hybrid V6 bullshit.
Don't be a
I
wiener.
don't know
If you
what
can go,
the
go.
I don't know what the
What?
Indy cars use, but I've been to an Indy car race, and it's the noise is fucking incredible. It's indescribable.
Mhm.
Like when you hear, because you could hear them, they were because they do like a rolling start, so you can hear them like zigzagging, they're kind of loud, and then you hear them come along the straightaway and actually gun it, and it was like, holy shit,
Mhm.
fuck yeah, it was
Yep, but
awesome.
we'll see. That's Ben. I'm not going to butcher his name. Uh, the guy
Sion
that.
Munin.
Well, yeah.
I
Thanks,
tried.
Dave.
I'll butcher it. I
um.
don't mind. I'll try.
Okay. So he is the FIA president. If you didn't know, sure you did. But I'm a little worried because someone's gunning for his job, and I don't
Yep.
know if they're going to have the same kind of values. Now, I'm not saying I like the guy. He does a lot of shit that I don't fucking like at all.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm willing to overlook that if he brings the 10 cylinders back. And I don't know that if
Mm-hmm.
Miss Susie Wolf is going to have the same values as far as the 10
Right.
cylinders go.
I don't know, maybe Toto likes the 10-cylinder ones. I'm sure Toto's got a lot of
Well,
influence
I
in
mean,
there.
with the sustainable fuel, that type of engine is more feasible.
Less
So
complicated because you don't have the MG
exactly.
UK, you
So
don't have the MG
yeah,
whatever the other
It's
thing
naturally
was.
aspirated.
yeah.
There is no
Let's
boost.
fucking simplify the game a little bit more, make it
I
more
Yeah,
bet.
raw, make it more fun.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah,
know.
I
I
it's
bet
a
see
that
little
the
if
easier.
Susie
bonuses
Wolf
on that end
becomes
of it.
the FIA president, I bet Total Wolf will retire.
Oh, let's also back that up.
I feel like there's a lot of like conflict of interest in there,
Yes.
but yeah. So
Yeah.
No,
With that
Susie,
being
no, this is
said,
not right.
yeah,
um, Susie Wolf is gunning for Ben
Yep.
just
Solomon.
I
Yep,
tried, I
gunning for
failed.
his job because he doesn't think that the drivers should say bad words anymore, which is
See, that's
fucking
stupid,
stupid.
man. Let the guys talk. If the broadcasting channels can't bleep a mountain time, that's on them. You
Yeah,
know, they put them on a
Well,
delay.
it's not even that. If you
It's
as a parent can't talk to your child and be like,
exactly.
bad
If
word,
they're
not
gonna
bad
say
word,
fuck
then you just need to
and
fuck
poop
off.
and shite,
Yeah.
let them say it. I don't care. I want to hear everything that they're saying. That's part of
hmm
my fun of watching a race. I want to hear the radio.
Yeah, I want to hear him.
I
That's
know
awesome. You know, that's a big
if
part of it.
if somebody cuts me off going at 60 miles an hour, I usually say a lot of bad words.
Yeah,
I
right.
couldn't imagine someone cutting me off at 200 miles an hour. I'd probably say a lot more bad words.
You know what would really just solve this whole problem is if they just gave all the drivers orbits,
Like, what do you
clean your
mean?
dirty mouth.
Oh,
No,
I
like the
thought you
gum.
meant like,
You son of a biscuit
yeah.
eating bulldog with the French toast.
You lit liquor.
That was a long way to go for a gum joke, but
What would be really funny is if it was a proximity thing. So, like, the closer you were to someone, you could
yeah,
talk
that
to
would
them.
be so funny.
It'd be like a Call of Duty chat.
Goddamn funny.
The fucking start finish line. Holy shit!
All Lance
Everyone's in
going
the
over here
fucking
is,
lobby at the
You
same time.
fucking you fucking nepo, baby.
Yeah. You're just- Stroll's gonna fuck this up. We all know he is. They'll just start.
shit.
He stalls it. Everyone over the radio just starts making engine noises as they're going by him.
Right around when the pit window's opening, people are doing like strategy. All the drivers are just like, they can't hear their own pit wall.
Oh, the pit window is opening up. I can't imagine how Ferrari's gonna fuck this one up.
I know.
Carlos Sainz, guys, shut up! Ferrari does a really good job.
They're gonna be able, like, someone's gonna be able to get that Ferrari guy's like voice down. It's gonna be like, Pete now, Pete now.
Oh yeah, if you could mimic that,
mimicry.
yeah. Oi, Max Verstappen, come in for a pit stop.
You can't.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think unfortunately we're gonna have to close it out on that.
We're devolving a little bit here.
It's been a wonderful time getting back into it, and we can't wait to bring you guys many more episodes throughout the season, this long season. And with that, well, we're glad that you showed back up. We're glad that you're still out there.
Welcome back. It's
Yeah,
like coming
very
back to
much
Hogwarts.
appreciative.
You know, in the
Exactly.
fall.
And you know what? Just make sure while you're out there watching the race and living your life that you're keeping it within track limits.
I say just ignore them track limits, ignore them speed limit signs. Just mash that gas.
Yeah, well, brakes.
That's.
Good. That is good.
We're just gonna say, the next sign off is just Jake going rules and Tyler going gas and Dave going no
Limit.
limit.
All right. Talk to you guys later.
Later.
Love ya.